everyone and welcome to today's video. Welcome to Alghero. We are here on Sardinia in Italy and we are going to explore the beautiful city of Alghero and also the surroundings of the city. The city itself is famous for its absolutely beautiful historical center, and in my opinion it is actually one of the most beautiful cities that I have seen here on Sardinia in the north of the island. Let's go on a city stroll through the historical center and then later on we will also explore a little bit the surroundings. Alghero has been conquered by the Spanish in 1534. The island of Sardinia used to belong to Catalonia, and until today you can actually still see influences from Catalonia. For example, you can still see signs in Catalan, and also you can see some influences with the food. For example, we saw paella before. That is not typically from Italy, it is typically from Spain in general. Anyway, we are here in front of the promenade. You can see the sea behind me, and we are walking along the walls, the city walls of Alghero, which is a very historical part. Nowadays, this is one of the highlights of the city and definitely a must-see if you are here in Alghero. It used to belong to the defense system of the city and played a very important part in the history of the city. We are now in front of the St. John's Tower, which is that one here that you can see behind me. It is quite an impressive tower. It used to be a defense tower. There are 7 in total here in the city of Alghero, and that one is one of them. It is impressive because the diameter is actually 60 meters wide, which is quite a lot, and the walls have a thickness of 4 meters. So you can see that this tower actually used to have quite an importance here in the city of Alghero. We are now here in front of the cathedral. There are actually lots of churches here in Alghero, but that one caught my attention because they actually say it is beautiful from the inside. To be honest, it doesn't look spectacular from the outside, but let's go inside and check it out. It's actually for free, the entry, so we can just go there and see what it looks like. And also, this cathedral has been built in various time periods, so you can see aspects from different time periods, which makes this cathedral quite unique. And it definitely is true. This cathedral is beautiful. It looks like nothing special from the outside, but we have an altar over there that is absolutely stunning. We have different parts inside of the cathedral. It is a really beautiful one, and it's for free, so make sure to check it out. Here behind me we can now see the harbor of Alghero, and you can actually see quite a few yachts here. It kind of reminds me of Nice in France actually. But from up here you can also have a beautiful overview of the city walls of Alghero. And in general this harbor is a very picturesque place. At the harbor you will also find a lot of providers for tours in the surrounding areas, so you can book quite a few boat tours here and explore the area. Here behind me you can now see the Lido beach. This is actually Alghero city beach. It is not far away from the city center. You can easily walk here, and it is a super long beach. If I'm not mistaken, it has length of more than 1.5 kilometers, which is insane. But from what I've heard is that in the high season, especially during August and July, it does get super crowded here. Since it can easily be reached, obviously everybody goes there. But anyway, it's always nice to have a beach in the city you are staying in. But there are further beaches in the surroundings, so make sure to also check out other beaches as well. I really enjoyed this little city stroll here through Alghero. It is a beautiful city with a lot of historical parts. I definitely love to walk through the tiny, cute streets. There's so much to explore. There are a lot of restaurants. There are buildings that are really nicely decorated. So make sure to get lost in the tiny streets of the historical center of Alghero. And also do not miss out on the historical wall because the views are absolutely insane and impressive. For us, it is now time to search our bags, and then it is time to do the check-in finally into our hotel for tonight. Alright, I think there it is, our hotel already. We've been walking around 15 minutes more or less. As you can see, this is actually in a residential area. It is a little bit calmer here than in the city center, which is quite nice actually. The great thing is that you can actually do a self check-in. As you can see here, we have some boxes and we've got a pin, and with that we can open it and we will hopefully find our keys in there. Wow, that's a beautiful room. This hotel here has in total 4 rooms, and it's actually not a hotel, it's more like a guest house. And we've got one room that is called Domus, and there is one specific reason for that, because this room, when it has been designed, it was inspired by the Domus de Llamas. I'm not sure if the pronunciation was correct, probably not 100%, but anyway, those are tomb caves that are carved into rocks. And they have been found here in Sardinia, and well, this whole room has been designed with the inspiration from those caves, which is quite cool. I like that there's a history behind this. Anyway, we have a beautiful room. We've got a beautiful large bed that looks amazing. And we've got a nice welcome card. That's so cute. And some liquor. Oh my god, I love that. We have some liquor that looks typical from here. And then we have, well, everything we need here. We have a coffee machine that's actually really nice. And some cakes, which is great. A fridge, some space to work. That's always important for me. And well, a beautiful bathroom. So yeah, we definitely have everything we need here. It's a place where I can feel comfortably. I love that. We even have a balcony. That's amazing. For us, it is now time to get some rest. So we are going to stay here in the room, unpack our things, get some rest, and then tomorrow with new energy we will actually go into the surroundings of Alghero, which is amazing because you can do everything that we will do tomorrow by public transport. So you won't necessarily need to rent a car if you are here in Alghero or in the area. So tomorrow we are going to a natural reserve that is meant to be very beautiful. We are going to see some caves and some beaches, and I'm very excited for that. So hang on and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, here we are again. We are in Capo, Caccia. There is public transportation here on the island, and so far it works pretty well actually. It took us from Alghero all the way here, and this area is famous for its beautiful landscapes. You can do lots of hikes here. There are some small beaches here in the area, and there are some stunning caves to explore. So we are going to hike here in the next couple of hours and explore the area a little bit. So we are at the beginning of our hike, and the views are absolutely stunning. You can see beautiful views over the cliffs and the seaside. And we are going to a tower now, and then we will do kind of a circular route and hopefully find some caves as well. Here behind me you can now see the Torre del Bolo, and it is one of the defense towers here in the area of Alghero. It has been constructed by the Spanish. There are also various viewpoints here along the way, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but we can actually see all the way to Alghero here on the other side. Maybe in the camera it's a bit hard, it's also quite cloudy today, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but the views are beautiful from up here. We are now in front of the entry of the Grotta di Nettuno, as you can see here behind me. But unfortunately today it is closed. That is due to the wind. You've probably noticed already the jacket. It is quite cold. We are at the end of April and it's super windy, and due to the wind and also the conditions of the sea, the cave is unfortunately closed today. Usually you would be able to get your ticket here and then you would be able to enter the cave. And it's meant to be one of the most stunning places here in the area of Alghero. So I'm a little bit upset that it's closed today, but it is what it is. We cannot change nature. So make sure to always check their webpage. I will leave you a link in the description below, because on their homepage you will see right away on the first page whether it's open or not. And it always depends. It's usually open all year round, but it always depends on the weather conditions, of course. So if we walk up there, there's actually a cave that looks beautiful. You would have a beautiful and stunning view over this area from up there. But honestly, it is extremely windy. I'm like kind of hiding here a little bit. And it doesn't feel very well to continue, to be honest, today. So unfortunately, no cave for us today. But anyway, we have a beautiful and stunning view over that way, over the cliffs. We are now back in Alghero. We just came back with the bus. My conclusion of the day is that the bus schedules on Google Maps are actually very accurate and it worked out perfectly fine. And I think it's amazing that you can explore a little bit the surroundings of Alghero even with the public transportation. Now, of course, it was a little bit upsetting that we weren't able to enter the cave, but in case you are more lucky with the weather, make sure to get your tickets online. It'll cost you 14 euros and you can buy the tickets online. You will book a time slot and you will have to be there at the time slot that you chose. There are guided tours that take about 30 minutes and they start every full hour. And again, the link is in the description below if you want to buy your tickets. Now in the area there are further places that you can visit. For example, there are beautiful beaches here in the area. They recommended us a beach that is called Bombarde and it looks beautiful. It's stunning. It has crystal clear water and white sand. But today is not a beach day. It is actually pretty chilly with the wind and also very cloudy. So for us it's not a beach day, but keep that in mind. You can also reach it by public transportation, by the way, which is great. And well, then there are further beaches in the area, a little bit up north, for example. There is one of the most beautiful beach here on the island of Sardinia, but we went there with a car. It is a little bit further away and it's actually hard to reach it with public transportation. So for a lot of places here in Sardinia, you will definitely need to rent a car. That is what we did. If you've already seen that video about our road trip here in the north of Sardinia, you already know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that one, make sure to check it out. Now, Alghero is the starting and ending point for a lot of people because there's actually the airport here in the city. And I definitely recommend you to spend 2 or 3 nights here in the city because, as mentioned before, it is a very beautiful city. There are things to explore and to do here in the surroundings. And again, it is the starting point for a lot of people. It has a beautiful historical center, so make sure to spend at least 2 or 3 nights here in the city of Alghero. Now we are at the end of our video for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour through the city of Alghero and the surroundings. I hope you've got some inspiration for your own trip here to the north of Sardinia. If you need some more inspiration, there's also a Sardinia guide in the description linked below that you can check out. You will have your whole trip basically planned out when reading this. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave me a thumbs up because you are going to support my work a lot by doing so. And also subscribe to the channel because there will be some more videos coming up and more adventures coming up around our planet. I hope to see you in the next one.